Thanks for joining me. Welcome back for another video. If you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that button right there. Well, not that one specifically, but be sure to hit that button. And if you're already subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Today I'm going to try to do the rear, it's called add a leaf. You add an extra leaf spring on the back of the Colorado, the ZR2. Got it in the garage, got that over there. Says it's supposed to be a 2-hour job. Read through the instructions, doesn't seem that hard. So we're gonna try to get this done, and then I'm gonna have to lift the front more. This whole package is bought from Peak Suspension. Front is their coilover conversion with the iBox springs, and the rear is, I don't know if it's theirs, but it's a add a leaf. I forgot the name, it might be like the Trail Pack or whatever the hell it is. But it's gonna lift the rear possibly an inch, I think, and then I'm just gonna have to lift the front a little bit more. Right now we're level, but we're also gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have to lift that more. Yeah. I have a track day coming up with my 240, and I'm gonna tow it. So with the trailer and the 240, I think I'm gonna be right around, I'm gonna be close to 5,000 pounds, and that's the tow limit of this truck. The Z71 that I used to have was 7,700 pounds. I think it was 7,700 pounds. Main thing is because of the suspension. So this add a leaf is gonna add up to 750 pounds of payload, I think. It's something along the lines of that, but it's gonna stiffen up the rear. It's gonna help the whole suspension out, make it a little bit easier to tow, and plus lift it a little bit more. Who doesn't like that? Let me get this car jacked up and figure out what the hell we're gonna do here. My hair's a mess because it's really hot today. This add a leaf is very simple. I did the one side in about a half hour, so I will show you guys how to do the second side. I'll show you how to do the other side because in my research, there was no videos on how to do this. So there are instructions with it, but sometimes it's easier. Some people are visual learners. For me, it's a lot easier just to see what has to be done. Let me show you guys. It's very simple, very quick. All right, so first things first, obviously the car's jacked up, take the wheels off, jack under the differential over there. There's a little pressure on it. Gonna leave a little pressure on it. And you're gonna take your impact gun right here. You're gonna take off the bolt on the bottom of the strut, and then you're gonna take off the bolt on the bottom of the, you're gonna take off the nut on the bottom of these U-bolts. Bump stop. Now we're going to lower the axle down to give you space between the axle and the leaf springs. Then you're going to grab the bottom of this bolt, the bottom side. There's nothing to really grab it by, so you're going to grab it with vice grip, and then you're going to take this guy off. Then your coil pack is then your leaf spring is going to separate. This is removable. Just make sure, obviously this line is a little taut. Keep an eye on that. You don't want it to get too bad when you're lowering it, but it still works. No longer gonna need this, but gonna have to lower this more, so. Now we gotta take this bottom leaf spring off. I think they call it the overload or whatever. Okay. Now we gotta knock this pin out. I got a new bolt. This one's longer. Got our add a leaf. If you see this hole, I don't know if you can see from there. It's not centered. Longer end goes to the back of the car. Not too bad. Now, one issue you have, your bump stop. You got your bolt here. Too tall, so grinder or hacksaw. Cut that off and then put it back. Okay, the tools I use for this job. Right here. Impact gun, hammer, vice grip, drift pin thing, needle nose pliers, file, 15, 17, 22, my little adjustable clamp wrench guy from Knipex, pretty awesome favorite tool, and a grinder. File is not completely necessary. File isn't completely necessary. Needle nose pliers not completely necessary. Hammer, not even completely. No, a hammer you need to knock the drift pin out. So, to get rid of this and this. I think my jack started leaking. All right, time to take this off the stands and see where it is. I didn't measure beforehand, but I could go back to one of my other videos and see what the original rear was at, just stock height. But I probably should have, just to know the difference. So I went back on one of my old videos, and the rear of the car was 38.5 from the floor to the fender. I did drop the car down. It shouldn't move too much since it's a solid rear axle, but jump a little on it. Let's check it. All right, we're at about 40, so that went up 1.5 inches. The other side is about 39.75, so yeah, we're gonna have to raise the front a lot. Don't know if I'm gonna do that today. Officially getting to the point where this truck doesn't really fit in the garage anymore. Main thing is the antenna. Gotta pull the truck out, turn it around, and see if I feel like trying to raise the front a little bit. That was tons of fun. Raised the front a little bit. Front driver's side didn't raise as much, which was weird, but give you this side view. That's how it looks. Passenger side. Front is maybe about a 1/2 inch lower in the front, but you're not really gonna see it. So let's take a look. All right, battery died while I was talking. Rear add leaf, a lot simpler than I thought it was gonna be. Actually, very easy to install that. I showed you the tools that were used. Raise the front. I'm gonna give it like a day or so and measure it in like a couple different spots, because I feel like my driveway is just a little unlevel, so driver's front might have to come up a little bit more, but I also don't know if they're maxed out right now, so I don't want to chance it at the moment. Yeah, overall, pretty simple. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this one. Any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll try to get to them, but simple install. Pretty simple. Raised it about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I think it was about 1.5 inches in the rear. Front, like I said, close. It's very dark behind me. Fronts are very close, but front driver's side I gotta raise a little bit more. See you in a little bit. Thanks for joining me. I got a track day coming up. I gotta do some more prep on that car right there. But subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, like button, and leave some comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.